Hey guys, welcome to Mr. Lizarraga's Algebra Classroom, and I am going to be showing you how to use an online math resource that could potentially help you with some work that you may have at home in your textbook. So I'm going to be showing you today how to use a website called hotmath.com. And hotmath.com is a math resource that takes problems directly from your book and provides step-by-step help on how to solve those problems. So we are going to be in the 2009 California edition of Algebra 1, and we are going to be in Lesson 2-2. So we're in Lesson 2-2, and we are on page 79. So you're on page 79, and you come across a problem like number 13. So number 13 states that 2 times the sum of A and P equals a positive 22. So you come across this problem on your homework and you do not know the very first step, or you don't know what to do. Now the instruction states that we need to solve each equation and check for our answer. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to hotmath.com. So we're going to open up a web browser here and we're going to type in hotmath.com. When we type in hotmath.com, we are going to see a page like this. It says Hot Math up here at the top, and we are going to be first selecting our subject. So this is the different subjects that they offer, but we are in Algebra 1, so we're going to click Algebra 1. And when you click Algebra 1, you're going to see many different textbooks. You need to find the textbook that looks like yours. And in this case, we are finding the one that is the 2009 edition, California Algebra 1, and that is right here. So we're going to press View Solutions. When we press View Solutions, the page is going to pop up and it's going to look like this. What we have here is the ability to type in the page number that we are on. So in this particular problem, we are on page 79. So when we type in page 79, all these different problems come up. Okay, all these different exercises. The number that we are on is number 13, so we're going to click 13. You will then see a prompting that looks like this. It says, look in your textbook for this problem statement. It says, click the arrow to start. So we're on problem 13, page 79, we click the arrow. It tells us the first hint. It asks us to use the distributive property. You're going to go back to your problem and think about the distributive property. Do I remember what it is? And if I don't, I may need some additional help. So in this case, you might not know what it is. So you would go back to hotmath.com and click, it says hint for step 1. So show the step. So they went from 2 times the sum of 8 and P to 16 plus 2P. Okay? So they must have, in your mind you're thinking they must have distributed, hint the distributive property, the 2 to the positive 8 inside the parentheses and the positive P inside the parentheses. 2 times a positive 8 would give me a positive 16, and 2 times a positive P would give me a positive 2P. And that would equal 22. So now our problem looks like the problem that they have on the website. Then I'm going to hit this bottom arrow, or this down arrow, for the next hint, and it says use the subtraction property of equality. So from here I know that the subtraction property of equality means that I need to isolate the variable and I need to subtract a number to both sides of the equation. So we're going to take a positive 16 and we're going to subtract 16 to both sides of the equation. When I subtract 16 by itself, it becomes 0, eliminates itself. When I do 22 minus 16, that's going to give me a positive 6. And then I would have 2P on the other side of the equation. Then I'm going to go back to Hot Math if I need additional help, or I can solve it on my own. When I go back, I'm going to click it to make sure I did it correctly. 2P equals 6. That's what I have. Then I go back to Hot Math. I click for the next hint, use the division property of equality, which means that I would divide a number to both sides of the equation. And when I do that, I would divide 2 to both sides. And 6 divided by 2 gives me P equals 3. Now when I have P equals 3, that's what Hot Math has as well, so I know I did it correctly. It asks us to divide each side of the equation by 2. And this also states to check our answer. When we check our answer, we are plugging in 3 for P in the original equation, so we would have 2 times the sum of 8 and 3 equals 22. First step would be parentheses. 8 plus 3 is 11, and 2 times 11 equals 22. 22 equals 22. So I know I did it correctly. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Let me know how you liked it, and thanks for watching.